Hello everybody, welcome to your virtual studio. We are going to begin with a stretching class, so 30 minutes today. Make your way down onto your back when you're ready. No props, so just you and your body. So lay yourself down and then just start to ground your feet nice and flat. Knees are facing the sky, arms are gently melting down by your hips, and your neck is long, shoulders relaxed, and your spine is just starting to settle down into its own natural curve. And you can spend a moment here just letting your feet settle and taking a nice big inhale in through your nose. And then a nice big exhale out through your mouth. Let's do that 2 more times. A big breath in through your nose. And a nice big breath out through your mouth. Once more, inhale. And then a nice big exhale. And then as we allow our breath just to settle and find its own natural rhythm, we're going to begin with some hip rolls. So I want you to bring energy into the feet, press a little bit harder through the heels, and then start to lift your tailbone. And as you roll up along your spine, you're thinking about moving in a sequential order all the way to the top of the shoulder blade. Your neck still stays nice and long. And then as we roll down, we're working from the upper spine, working down through the middle back, and then to the lower back. And at the bottom, inhale again. Exhale, we lift the tailbone, low spine, middle spine, upper spine. We press and hold, and then we roll the spine back down. So just continue with this, moving at your own pace. And we just want to think about the spine starting to open out, maybe create some more movement into areas that we do feel a little bit tighter or a little bit sticky. So just using these next few moments to really open out and create that length. Stay with me for about 8 more counts. For 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, and 2, and 1. At the bottom, we're going to grab hold of our right knee. We want to stretch the left leg nice and long. So the left leg is energized down to the end of your mat. And you can use both of your hands and really draw this thigh closer and closer in towards your chest, your belly, your abdominals. If it feels a little bit softer, think of drawing the knee towards the line of your armpit. Or if it feels softer, being directly parallel in line with your shoulder, then just work with that. I want you to think about moving with the ease of your body today and not working so forcefully against it. So work with where you feel softer, more supple, where you've got bigger range of movement and greater mobility. So think about that being your aim today. Still moving through the areas that do give you a little bit of grief or that hold more tension than other areas of the body, but really just working to the freer, more open parts of the body. Take 1 more breath, holding this right knee towards your chest. And then with your exhale, we're going to cross the right ankle over the left knee and set up for our figure 4. So figure 4, we have a nice big hip stretch and glute stretch and outer thigh stretch for this right side. Your left one comes up. You can even hold the back of the thigh and pull it to your chest, trying to let the shoulders still sit nice and flat against the mat. Or you might even like to scoop the shoulders up, hold the front of the left shin, and really tighten the sensation and pull it deeper to your body. We're going to hold that there for about 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now we want to close the feet to each other. So think about the feet in prayer, the feet clapping each other, and then hold on to the outside edges of your feet and then pull the feet toward your pelvis, toward your groin. At the same time, think about driving your tailbone flat to the floor and pressing your knees nice and wide. If you feel like this will be enough for you, you're most welcome to stay here. If you think that happy baby might be in your reach, we want to separate the feet, keep the knees apart, and just start to feel a stretch moving deeper across the front of the hips and inner thigh. Holding this one for about 8 counts. You can add some gentle movement, rocking from side to side, or you might just stay still and just hold yourself in the stretch. We've got 5 counts. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Gently close the feet. Bring the knees to close to each other. Take your hands to the back of the thighs and lift your shoulders. Now swing yourself up to a seat. Left leg is going to go nice and long. Right foot sits outside left knee. Now we're going to turn and rotate towards the right. Use your hand, your right hand, and place it at the tailbone. And as you press into the floor, lift your chest up. Think about the crown of the head lifting to the ceiling. And then look around your right shoulder. And I want you to think about continuously twisting and rotating with every breath that you get. Every inhale, think about lengthening. Every exhale, think about twisting. Let's keep twisting for 8, for 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now slowly spiral back to the center. As you roll down, grab hold of the right knee again, and then fold it to the left side of your body. Now your right arm goes opposite to where the knee is folded. So if the right knee is folded to the left, then right arm goes out to the right. So we want this spiraling, this rinsing feeling of the body, one area of the body going one way, the other going the other way, and just feeling your breath as it works down through the waist and it works around the spine. Your right shoulder grounds, breathing deeply in and breathing deeply out. Let's stay for 5 more counts. And for 4, for 3, 2, and 1. Nice and slowly, we're going to make our way onto our back. Now grab hold of the left. Once you have the left, let the right leg go. Hold the front of the knee or the shin with both hands. Create some energy, create some force, and start to draw the left thigh towards your chest. Now thinking about the ease of movement, the ease, starting to draw this left knee towards the left armpit if it feels a bit softer and it feels like you have greater movement on that side. If not, then just keep the knee drawing straight in line with that shoulder on the left-hand side. So work with where you feel you're more open. Press your shoulder blades down, keep energized down through the right leg. The right heel is still glued to the floor. And just stay with that. Breathe into the side of your belly where you have the space, the openness, the gap. And as you exhale, moving deeper through the stretch, we're going to hold that for 5. Breathe into the front of the hip for 4. Stay for 3, 2, and 1. Now we're going to cross this left ankle over the right knee for figure 4. So now you can either hold the back of the right thigh and pull it to your chest. That might be enough. If you feel like there's still some space, lift your shoulders, reach over the top of the right knee or shin and pull it to your chest. At the same time, I want you to think about the left knee also pushing away from the chest. So the right knee comes in, but the left knee moves away. So think about a tug of war within your body. The right knee comes in, the left knee goes out. Breathe into the left hip, breathe down the left glute and the left outer thigh. Keep working here. Let your breath do the work. Soften and fade that tension. Holding for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Draw the knees back together. Push the knees apart. Connect your feet. Reach for the outside edges of your feet and pull the feet to your pelvis or to your groin. Let the shoulders sit nice and flat. Push the knees nice and wide. If you found that this was enough for you before, stay here. If you think that this time you might be able to move to happy baby, let's give it a go. Separate the feet. Push the knees apart. Maybe you start to rock side to side this time and massage over the spine. Massage at the back of the hips. If it's too much, just come back and connect your feet. So last 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now close the feet, close the knees. Take your hands to the back of the thighs, lift your shoulders and rock and roll yourself to find your seat. Take your right leg nice and long. Left foot sits outside of the right knee. And now we're going to turn towards the left and start rotating around the left shoulder. Left hand to the tailbone, lift the chest up. Think crown of the head to the sky. And then every breath out, start to look further and further around your left shoulder. Press your sit bones into the floor. Lift the spine, crown of the head lifts. And with the next 8 counts, continue to twist for 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice and slowly spiral back through center. Grab hold of the left knee, roll your shoulders down. The left knee goes towards the right, so we roll into our twist. The left arm goes out to the left. So we think left knee to the right and left arm to the left. Round the left shoulder. Take a deep breath and breathe into the left side of your body, down through the side of your waist and even into the rib cage, and start to feel the breath as it spirals around your spine, using your exhale just to move deeper through that stretch. We're going to hold it for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now, when you're ready, take your time just to roll slowly onto your back. Now, bend your knees, plant your feet on the floor, and then swish yourself over onto your belly. Stack your hands around your shoulders, let your elbows rest to the floor, untuck your toes. Wriggle the pelvis from side to side just to make sure that you're relaxing your glutes. Now begin to lift up your chest. Press your forearms and your palms down. Stop at the elbows. If you think there's still some space, you can go a little higher, but you might even need to save the full extension of the elbows for the next couple reps. So lower the chest when you're ready. Inhale, exhale, start to lift up. Inhale as you lower, and exhale as you lift. Let's do about 4 more. Inhale as you lower, exhale as you lift, and 3 more. Inhale as you lower, exhale as you lift. Now, it doesn't matter how high you start to lift the chest. I want you to think about length and avoid any jamming through the lower back. No compression through that low spine. Think space. 2 more. And last one, inhale and exhale. Lower the chest all the way down. Press your hips back over your heels for child's pose. So sit your hips over the top of the heels. Knees can be together or nice and wide. I prefer wider. Stretch your arms forward to the very top of your mat. At the same time, you're pulling your tailbone down towards your heels. Reaching out through the finger pads. Breathing down the lats, down the lateral lines of the body. Take a nice big inhale. With your exhale, we're going to walk the hands towards the right-hand side and start to make like a little banana shape along the left side of the body. Inhale and exhale. Wrestle your left armpit towards the floor and hold for 5 and for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Start to walk your hands forward to the top of your mat. And we're going to walk the hands towards the left and begin to make that banana shape here, but on the right-hand side. So reach with the arms, wrestle the right armpit down, and breathe along the lateral line of your body here. Nice big breath in. Nice big breath out. And let's do just 1 more. Inhale. And on your exhale, walk your hands forward to the front of your mat. Set up for your puppy pose by lifting your tailbone and walking the arms a little further forward. Lower the chest. Think about your sternum or your breastbones dropping towards the floor. Tailbone high, softening into the shoulder blades. Breathing into the upper and the middle spine. Holding for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now curl your toes into the floor. Bring your hands back a little closer if you need to. And now push through the floor, pike your hips to the sky. Through your pike, begin to walk your feet out like you're walking on the spot. Then one knee and then the other. Think about one heel dropping down and then the other. And at the same time, use some energy through the hands and the finger pads and the shoulders to push your chest a little bit closer to your thighs. Walk out the feet and start to stretch out those ankles and those Achilles and those calves. Keep pedaling the feet for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Lift up heels, both of your heels up nice and high. Walk your hands toward your toes. As your hands begin to meet the toes, drop the heels to the floor. Take a big breath in. On your exhale, start to roll yourself up to standing, one bone at a time, like little Lego blocks are stacking over one another. Take a big shoulder roll. We're going to roll it back down, tuck your chin in. Start to feel your body moving over a big beach ball. Get really dangly and really heavy through the head and the shoulders and those arms. Now walk yourself out to find a high plank position. Once you have your high plank, we're going to press the knees to the floor, push the hips towards the heels. Hold the shape for just a moment, pike the hips up. Now, like a wave, I want you to pull your body back through to your high plank. And let's repeat that. Press with the hands, pull with the feet, push the hips to the heels. Keep your knees hovering, lift the hips up. Like a wave, bring your body forward through high plank. And let's do it all again. Bend your knees. Push with the arms, hips to the sky. And wave your body through. And 4 more. Bend, extend, and wave. 3 more. And bend, extend, and wave your body back. And 2 more. Bend those knees. Extend those legs. And wave your body. Here we go again. Bend your knees. Lift the hips up. And wave your body. 1 more. And bend. And pike. And find your plank. Now from here, pike the hips up. Take your left leg towards the sky. Open out the front of that left hip. Lift that leg as high as you can possibly go. And then as you pull it through, pigeon pose, tuck the knee in. Stretch your right leg back. Push your hands into the floor and lift your chest. On your exhale, slowly walk down. Fold the arms in front. Maybe melt your forehead if it feels good. Let your breath settle. Stay for 5. Stay for 4. 3, 2, and 1. Use your hands and start to press the chest back up. And we're going to repeat that all again on the same side. Curl your right toes under. Press with the arms. Pike the hips. Take the left leg straight to the sky. Lift, 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 and stretch and open that left hip a little bit more if you can. As you bring it through, find your pigeon pose. Untuck the right toes, lift your chest. Fold it down, release the forearms. Maybe let your forehead rest. We stay a little bit longer this time. We have 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Use your hands. Press into the floor. Lift your chest. Curl your right toes under. Pike the hips up. Left leg goes back to the sky. Same as before. Use your hands and press a little higher. Lift that left leg. Now start to bring that left foot to the left hand. Nice and wide outside the edge of the mat. Left arm to the sky. Find a twist. Left hand comes down. Pike the hips and step the left leg back. Lift it to the sky. Let's do it once more. Stretch it up. Left leg comes forward, outside left hand. Left arm to sky. Left hand comes down. Pike the hips and step the foot back on the floor. Pedal the feet. Walk hands to your toes. Handprint by handprint. Finding your forward fold. Get nice and dangly through the upper body. Slowly start to roll yourself up. Take a nice big shoulder roll, turn yourself around, and then roll your chin back into your chest. Slowly roll down. Nice and heavy and dangly, soften the hands. Step your legs out, high plank. Bend your knees, pull the hips back to the heels. Pike your hips up. Wave your body all the way forward to plank. Let's do it again. Bend your knees. Pike your hips. Roll the body like a wave. Let's do 4 more. Bend, extend, and wave. 3 more. And bend your knees. Extend your legs and roll your body through. 2 more. And bend. Extend and wave. 1 more. And bend, extend, and wave. Now once more, pike the hips up. Reach your right leg towards the sky. Stretch it all the way up as high as you can go. Find the space. As you start to move through plank, bring your right knee forward, pigeon pose. Untuck the left toes, puff the chest up. On your exhale, lower the forearms, melt the chest. Take a breath, settle in. Stay for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Use your hands, start to lift the chest back up. Curl the left toes into the floor. Pike the hips up, right leg goes straight back to the sky. Take a moment, lift, 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 stretch and reach. Once more, pigeon pose, right knee comes through. As you lower, untuck those left toes, puff the chest up. And when you're ready, exhale, gently release. Forearms down, maybe melt your forehead. See how you go. A little bit longer as we hold this one. Deep breaths in, deep breaths out. We have 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Use your hands, press into the floor, rise up through the chest. Curl the left toes into the mat, pike the hips up, right leg goes back to the sky. Spend a moment lifting and reaching, pushing and reaching. Right foot steps forward to the right hand. Good, right arm up pistol twist. Right hand comes down, we repeat it, let's do it all again. Pike the hips, right leg to the sky, lift it up. Stretch it up, reach a little higher once more. Right foot, right hand outside the edge of the mat. Right arm to the sky. Right hand comes down, pike the hips, step your right foot back to meet your left. Now start to pedal the feet like you did before. A little bit more energized this time. Go for a bit of a quicker walk. Press your chest toward your thighs. Look down through your toes and make sure that you're not leaving any toe behind. Push through the big toe, through 2nd, 3rd, 4th, and 5th on both sides. Last 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, and 2, and 1. Hands and knees, bring yourself forward and move through your cat and cows. Lift the spine, drop the belly. Lift the spine, drop the belly. 2 more sets. Lift the spine, cat. Drop the belly for cow. Once more, lift the spine for cat. And drop the belly for cow. And finding your center. And then take your right arm towards the sky. Thread it underneath your left. Roll your shoulder all the way down. You can adjust the left arm and reach it forward to the top of the mat. Or you can take it back and rest it behind your right hip, right thigh. Breathe into your shape. Stay here for 8 counts. Last 3, 2, and 1. If your left hand has been adjusted, bring it back, press it into the floor, and reset through 4-point kneeling. Take a shoulder roll if you need it, left arm to the sky. Thread it underneath the right. Dropping your shoulder, dropping your ear. If you need to adjust your right hand, take it to the top of the mat, or bring it and bind it behind your left hip, left thigh. Wherever you are, settle in. 8 counts. Last 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bringing your right hand back if it's been adjusted. As you press into the floor, return to 4-point kneeling. Another round of cat and cow. Nice big chance to reset. Inhale, exhale. Now drop your hips over your heels. Hands behind the head, elbows nice and wide. We're going to float the hips up and then float the hips back down. Float the hips up, float the hips down. Just 2 more. Float the hips up, float the hips down. 1 more. Float the hips up, float the hips down. This time we float the hips up, step the right leg forward and take a nice big stretch. Holding 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, hold 1. Right leg extends, hands drop to the floor, body folds over the right thigh. Hold 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now we move through 1 of each. Hands behind the head. Bend your knee, extend your knee, hands to floor. Bend your knee, hands to hip. Straighten the leg, hands to the floor. Let's just do 4 more sets. Bend and extend. 3 more sets. And bend. And extend. 2 more sets. And bend. Extend. Once more. And bend. And extend. As you bend the right knee, bring the hands behind the head, step the right leg back. Woo, and lower your hips down to your heels. Float the hips up. Float the hips down. Float the hips up, just 2 more. Float those hips down. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. On the next lift, left leg forward. Press the hips through. Hold it. Lift the chest. Open the elbows. 8. Stay for 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Left leg extends. Hands down to the floor for support. Stay with it for 8. Drop your chest towards your thighs. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bend your knee, hands behind the head. Let's move through 1 of each. Extend the leg and bend the knee. Extend and bend. Extend and bend. 4 more sets and extend and bend. Final 3. Extend, bend. 2 more. And once more, here we go. And hands behind the head, bend the knee. Left leg steps back, lower the hips down, and just take a little bit of a swing. Sway the arms from side to side, like a mermaid style, your cartwheel hands for 4, and 3, and 2, and for 1. As you arrive through center, take a seat. Lower yourself all the way down onto your back. Lift your legs through tabletop. Take the arms open to a nice big T, palms pressing into the floor. Lower your knees to the right and look over your left shoulder. Take a nice big breath. Big breath out. Once more. Inhale. Exhale. Slowly lift the knees. Lower them over to the left. Look toward your right shoulder. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. And again, deep breath in. Deep breath out. Take your time. Float the knees back towards the center. And squeeze your knees to your chest. Give them a big hug. And then take the hands to the back of your thighs. Swing yourself up to a nice, comfortable seat. And give your shoulders a big roll. Float your arms up and over your head to the sky. Palms join together in prayer. And as you exhale, bring them to your third eye, just between your eyebrows, for hope and dreams. Bring your hands to your lips, truth and honesty. And bring your hands to your heart for love and compassion. And thank you so much for joining, guys.